What's going on, guys? ZfreeZone here, and today we're going to have a look at this cave right here. We're going to build this guy out. So let's get straight into it here. As you can see, this cave is quite nice and long. I would say a little bit longer than the other little caves that I have gone through. But if this guy is taken, I would have a look at my other videos, because there is plenty of caves around on this map, and I have gone through so many so far. And eventually I will put out a video of showing them all in one, so make sure you hit the subscribe button for that. But let's get started in this guy. Obviously we need to clear this guy out with some of these stones and brimstone. Alright, so we'll just chop these guys away. But we're just going to be doing a little bit of fence stacking at the start there, just to get this guy started, and we'll have a look at the front, see if we can put those gateways, because I only put gateways if they can't really get to the top of the gateway, because then they can just blow the top of the gateway up from the top of the cave and you won't be able to stop them or do anything about it. So I kind of like that when it's all covered up. Let's have a look at this guy. Obviously this one is going to be hard to put all benches down as well, especially with those new benches. So as you can see, it's not that high at all, and the gates will be sticking out from the top up here by far, I would say. So let's get down, we'll just do some doorways, it looks like. So we want to get the level right here, so let's get our materials out, and we can choose what we're going to build this guy out of. I want something a bit more lighter. I've been doing that new DLC, so we're going to go with this guy here, and we're going to pick these ones here because we're going to go with doors. And then the fence foundations, we'll grab some of those as well, and the ceiling pieces. And we'll chuck a wall in there as well, and we'll chuck a pillar in there. And we'll see how we go with that, and the triangle piece as well. So we'll come back here, we'll chuck these guys down. Alright, so now we're going to line this guy up. So we're going to see how big this entrance is here. So if we go like this here, I needed to turn on this free building mode. This menu is called creative in the mod section, so make sure you grab this guy because it is pretty handy. Once that free building mode's on, I can place as many as I want. So they can still get through that side, they can't really get through this side. So we're just going to see if we can block this with one foundation, because if we can do that, that's a better way to go, because then when you're in here and they're trying to blow up, you can just repair it. So that's what we're attempting to do at the moment. This is pretty much the colour fonts around here. And just get through there, yeah. I don't think we'll be able to do one foundation. We might have to do the two foundations here. So you will have to repair two, but it looks like at different stages it's going to be coming down. Nice and straight there. So what we're going to do, we're going to have one foundation around about here, and like one there, and that's going to run down this whole thing, just making sure it's nice and straight, which that is right now, so that is good. So now we've pretty much established where this is going to go. We're going to run it out here a little bit, and we're going to do our fence stacking out here. So we need this guy here. The thing is, with these building pieces, you can't see them going in the middle, but I know they did because I've seen them snap, and you just don't want them to go too low, because you can actually have them too low on this as well. So we're going to come out here like so, and we are going to come out, and we should have put another fence foundation there. There we go, that's what we should have done. Now we're going to delete these guys and get the triangle foundation pieces, and we're going to run around like so. And foundation here. Then get rid of this guy. Now I do it this way because it's easier to copy it through the cave, you understand, as I go on. But what we just need to do here is put another fence foundation just there, cover that guy up. And now that is done, we're gonna delete these guys. And we're going to go with the triangle piece around here as well. So we're going to come back around there, and as you can see, that's given us another slot. So we'll put that guy in there. Perfect. Cover that up. There it goes there. Once that's done, we use our square pieces again. Fence foundation. Bam, and there it is there. Alright, so now we've got all that going. Alright, so now we've got that going. So we're coming up to this guy here. And now we got this one. So we'll put one more in there, and then from that we could delete these guys. And then we work with our triangle pieces again. Roll around, and as you can see, that is pretty much finished it off. So we got like a nice foundation width of stacking here, and that is all we need to continue. So we'll go through and delete these guys. If that's a bit confusing for you guys, there is a tutorial on fence stacking, and there will be another one released shortly once I finish doing these caves, because I think it's due to do another one. Alright, so once we got that, we'll do another square here and another fence foundation in there. And as you can see, we've got a nice lot of fence stacking just there. So now we're going to get rid of this fence stacking on the side here, just like so. And we're going to put one over there to the side. We're going to come through here, and we're going to try and put one there too. And then we're going to get rid of this one as well. So as you can see, we've already copied one fence foundation stacking all the way through. I'll get rid of this guy, and we're going to start at the end here. So we're going to start here, and we're going to roll these foundations through. Obviously you'll be doing this in sandstone. Now we want to roll it through until we don't think we need it anymore. So right here, that's 1, 2, 3. We're going to go with three foundations thick. Alright, so now we established that. I just want to copy this guy through as well. So once that's done, we got the fence foundations on the side here. Just like so, and now from this one we're going to come over. As you can see, it is really hard to see these guys fitting in the middle. And you don't want to go down as well. Like what I mean of that, like we'll just come over here. There's 2 snap points to these guys. So there's a top one and the bottom one. You want to always try and go with the top one. It's very hard to see on these foundations where the fence foundations are going, but you can get it. Like just make sure like you snap in and you're up a bit, and it's usually the right way to go. And that one did it, as you can see. So we're going to stop around there. That's pretty much it for those guys. So we're going to run down and delete all this. So this side all sandstone, make it in sandstone, and this side is going to be the one that stays for now. So just if you're doing it in sandstone, yeah, just make sure the run on the side here is actually sandstone. Alright, so once we're back here, we put another fence foundation there, and then we get our foundations and run them through. And as you can see, that's given us another level. So now we just come across here and do the same. It might be a bit easier if you do that. Just get rid of the foundation, and then you can see where the fence foundation is actually going, and making sure it's not snapping down, because in this situation, if it did snap down, that'd be too far and it'd be under the mesh, and you probably won't get that one back. So it's probably good to make sure. If you're doing this in sandstone, but it's a lot easier to see. So there we go there. That is pretty much it right there, so we don't need to do any more. So now we're going to run past and delete these guys. So we're done with that level. And now let's bring another one through. So of course we just go there, and then a foundation, and we run that guy through. As you can see, that's the first one we already did, so we are going to cancel that and go back. And then we're going to go to the next level, just like that. And now we're going to run this through, make sure it's a different level and we're good, and we can run it right through. And then we'll grab our fence foundation and we can just come along here. Just like so. Nice and easy, and then that is pretty much it. So all this outside can pretty much get deleted, but for now let's run this through and have a look at what we got at the end here. So there you go, there's our stacking from the doors at the front here, which are nice and tucked in. We could probably lose one stack if we wanted, but I don't think we need to. I think that's good enough. Alright, so that's going to be our stack in there, and we're also going to lay our doors out at the moment. So let's have a look at this. That's a bit too close to that rock, so we're not going to go that side. So we'll come down this side. Try and get that in the middle there, just like so. And we'll go halfway around about here. Then we're going to skip one fence foundation and we're going to start running the doors down here. Why we do that? Because if the people out here are just shooting arrows at these doors, they can't just shoot from one side to the other. They have to go in there and start placing bombs if they can, even, because it is kind of hard to place bombs on this fence foundation. So they're pretty much going to have to stand here and shoot arrows and hurt themselves while they're doing it. It's not going to kill them, it's not going to deter them like a great lot, but it will be something in the way at least. Grab these guys. So yeah, pretty much like that. That's what we're going to have the layout as. And now you'll notice that you cannot put fence foundations on top of these doors, but there is a way to do it. So we're going to come to this level just here, right there, and we're going to go up, and as you can see that will go up on top of the foundation, and then you can go over. So that this fence foundation over here is attached to this guy when you snap it into place, but then once it's snapped into place it's stuck to the ceiling, so then it does not need this guy. As you can see, it's holding up by itself. So that is pretty much how to do that. So that's what we're going to do for all these guys here. We're going to just come through, and I want to go to the side there too. It's not really necessarily needed, but it looks a lot cleaner at the end, so we're just going to continue this through and then over there, and we'll go to the sides as well if it lets us. Oh, there it is there. Bit of an awkward spot, but it gets it in there. Alright, so up to the side, over here, in that awkward spot, and we should be able to snap it right there. Seen it? Yep. Yeah, sometimes you just got to move the character around a certain way to get what you want. Seen it snap there before, now it doesn't want to go. There it is there. Yeah, but that's how I will do the doorway here. It's pretty much the same all the way through. Snap on top of that door, there we go. Getting a bit sticky here, it's sticking to other bits, but should be able to get that in there. Just quickly tapping the mouse then until it flicked into the right spot. It's good to do when it flicks like that, as long as one of them's red and the other one's yellow that you want, you can just span the mouse and get it in. This last spot, you can see we're getting some issues here, but we'll get it in, we'll just figure it out. Just move the camera around some weird spots until it goes in. You can always go in first person mode too. That just gives you some different angles to point the camera at. And let's will snap in. So we'll just use a wall in that spot, because this guy really does not want to snap in, but a wall is usually good. A wall's a lot weaker than these fence foundations, but they're not going to squeeze through that little gap, so that's absolutely fine, just to make it look nice. Alright, so now we just pretty much do that on this side as well, so bear with me, I'll speed this side up a little bit. But before we do that, we're just going to make sure we keep this gap so we can walk through here, and we'll start the stacking just there, like so. And yeah, we'll just keep going around. Alright, so that is pretty much done. As you can see there, that is the finished product, and you can always clean this up just a little bit on the sides here, and just put a little bit more stacking in there, and that will be absolutely fine. But we'll probably go with the walls here. Alright, so as you can see, that's pretty much done there. We have done everything that we've needed to, so we're going to come up here with the fence foundation, put that guy in there, and just close each side off, make it look a little bit more legit, nice like so. Bam. Alright, so that's going to be our new cave base right there. As you can see here, this is a little bit of a pain to step up. You can always step it down by going with a foundation, then a fence foundation, and dropping it. Remember, I told you to keep to the top. This is the first time we're dropping it down. Then delete that, and then put the foundation back. And as you can see there, that is a lower level. But look, you can just walk straight in now, no jumping needed, no stairs needed either. Just you can go straight in. So yeah, keep that in mind. You can always do that as well. So but now we're gonna delete all these guys here, and we're just gonna get rid of all the mess out the front that we've done. Obviously you all have this in sandstone, so it doesn't matter too much. There we go. This guy as well. Right, there it is, and now we're just going to run this guy out here a little bit. Just have like a little foyer, I guess, something at the front, just why not. Looks nice out here. And most of these caves, they're hidden to a certain point, but I think eventually everyone's going to know about these caves, because they are quite easy to find. They're not hidden caves, they're just caves you can live in. That's how I see them anyway. So we are in here now, and now let's have a look at the level here. So the level is pretty good. I was thinking about dropping it, but I don't think I will, because the actual level is quite nice in here. So let's foundation this guy. Let's have a look at this guy. Drop. No, that's going to be too much as well. That's alright, we'll just level this guy out with the foundations. There we go. And we're going to have plenty of room up there, it looks like, for foundations and all that good stuff. So I want to put a foundation in the wall here. What we're going to have to do with that is put a foundation here, jump up, and then we can put one guy here. We'll stand on that piece hopefully. Nope, it's too tight. And then from that we're going to run the wall, the ceilings off that guy as well. It's just a little bit more support. As you can see, we'll come around here like so. And we're going to put another foundation in this corner. I'm just choosing the bits that have the least amount, just to get them right in there nice and tight. And over here as well, we could probably put another foundation. See what it looks like. It's perfect. It's not blocking any room down here. And it actually looks a little bit better like that. Alright, so that is going to be pretty much the build. Now we just need to deck it out with furniture and all that good stuff. But if you stick around, I'll do a little speed build of me putting furniture down. But if you guys like this tutorial, there's many more out there, the build videos that I have done in these caves. I would have to say there's more than 10 caves at the moment, just similar to this. So if you guys want to check out those videos, make sure you hit that like button, comment and subscribe, and go check out my tutorials if you want to see more builds like this. All the build videos to see more caves like this as well, and other spots that I've found on this map which are good to build in. But other than that, I hope you guys stick around to the end of the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Catch us.